receive a boulevarded road. We'll have that. I'm going to have a new bond program to the people of this city. If they pass it, we're going to spend $150 million in infrastructure in this city in the next few years. So we're going to grow the infrastructure. We're going to grow the business community. And it starts with businesses coming in here like this that believes in this city, believes in this region, believes in the state, and believes in the nation. So thank you all. It's great to be here. I'm ready to cut the ribbon. How about you, Mr. Clark?
I don't know what to say other than amen. This is a very important day for Generations Bank. It's a very important day for Fayetteville. It's a symbol of what's happening in our community. I told a group yesterday, I believe for the first time, maybe ever, but certainly the first time in a decade or more, presently, today, there are over $625 million being spent on capital improvement projects in the city of Fayetteville. And that's because people like John and people like his team, people like the folks that are here, our diplomats and all the other, they believe in our city. They believe in what we're doing. They believe in how we're doing it. And so thank you for investing in Fayetteville. Thank you for planting this flag here. Thank you for creating this beautiful building. As Uptown is developing, and the mayor and I were together about 7 years ago out here, and the folks that had businesses out here at the time, and most of these places were not here, said nobody thinks of us. You only think of Dickson Street and you only think of the square. Nobody knows we're here. And if they do, they just say it's the mall. And we're a whole lot more than just the mall. So the mayor had the idea that we would create a name for this region, we would brand it, we would identify it, and we did that with Uptown. And that's how it got started. And with that, the mayor said, and we are going to build that flyover. And indeed, he did build that flyover. And then he said, we're going to take Van Ash all the way across to 112. People said, and no, indeed we did do that. And you see behind you buildings, both office buildings and then apartments, and across the street, probably one of the funnest places. Funnest is not a word, but you would understand it in your own way. One of the funnest places you can go in the great city of Fayetteville. When these apartments were built back here, they did some focus groups on what they should name them. So they had about 20 names. And on that list was Uptown. And they had 4 focus groups, and the only name the 4 focus groups could settle on was Uptown. And Generations is a part of why Uptown is thriving. Uptown will continue to thrive because here you can live and work and walk and play and enjoy all the things that make Fayetteville great. So this is a wonderful day. I'm like you, Mayor. Let's cut some ribbons, okay? Thank you so very much.
Everybody get over in the picture. Jay, stand over there.
We'll get everyone right here.
Come on. Don't be bad.
You need help.
Yeah, no, you're good. Back.
Yeah.
They are.
Come on.
Come on, Art.
Don't be bashful. Come on. Come on.
I want to see that. That's what we were just asking.
Come on in a little close. Slide in a little close.
Great fellow. Yep.
You can go ahead and open them.
Yeah. Come on in here. There you go. Let them scoot in a little bit. Come on, be shot full.
All right. Can I get everyone to look here? 1, 2, 3. Another one. 1, 2, 3. All right, now hold the scissors completely perpendicular to the ribbon.
There you go. Straight across.
All right, and on 3. 1, 2, 3.
4, Joe Ruddle is our Northwest Arkansas president. He's going to say a couple of words. And then John Harrell, the chairman of the bank, is also going to say a few words.
We'll make this short and sweet. The main thing I want to do is thank everyone. First of all, thank you to all our customers. Thanks for everybody showing up today. I know I ordered this weather, and it's amazing what you can do with prayer. So, but this wouldn't be possible without the bank and without our customers. Wouldn't be possible without Bates Architects who did the design on this. Ron Faust and Christoph and his group that worked on it. Some other people that recognize on this are C.R. Crawford. I know that Scott Stokenberry's here. Don Tittle, Krista Kirk. If you're here, raise your hands. While we're talking about Don, I got a chance to know Don pretty well during the construction, and he always said, in every project I go in, there's one thing I can go, that's mine, that's mine. But we really appreciated what he did here, and we want to recognize Don with a plaque that he can take home with him and remember Generations Bank for building this building for us. Don, I need you to come up here wherever you are. Come on, Don. Bryn decided to leave it out in the wind and it fell, so we apologize for the marks, but that's just love tap from the floor that you put in. Thank you, Don.
You can fix anything. You can
Some of the other people that were a part of this, Susan Thomas did our furniture company with Interplan. Adam Yates had several things with Razorback Ironworks. If you've been back to get a beer, the table in there, he custom designed for us. US Lawns, Ben Harrell. Ben's one of our directors right here. They did all the landscaping for us. I also want to recognize some of the directors we have here from our Rogers location, or from our main brand, for our main directors, Rob Kimball, Paul Church. Let's see, Ben and John are on our board, or part of our board. They're part of our main board. Part of our directors for here from the board here in Fayetteville are Scott Verity, Brad Johnson, Chuck Browning, Nick Navholtz, and Gary Allocution. If I'm missing someone, please let me know. But I think I mentioned Brad. I think that's everybody here in Fayetteville. I know Art Morris is here from Siloam. Terry Carson is here. He's our president down in Van Buren. August Rusher's our president from here in Rogers. Tim, where's Tim? There he is. Tim McCord's our president in Siloam. A lot of staff here. If you see a red shirt or a black shirt like this, probably staff. But we appreciate everybody showing up. Our staff here in Fayetteville, Amanda Rogers is our branch manager. Brent's our Fayetteville market president. Our Generations Mortgage, we have Jason Carter, Kelly Trimble, and Matt Gunn. Anybody else here from Generations Mortgage Company? Then the rest of our staff, Sam, where's Sam Carlton, Mindy, Lauren, Anthony, Shelby, Max Harrell, they're back there behind us, and Emily Harrell. Where's Emily? I think I saw her out in the crowd. There she is. John's lovely wife, Sheila's here as well. I do want to thank everybody again. We've got I'm sorry I missed the director, I just saw her. Now she's Sandy Ferguson, so she's out there laughing at me, sorry about that. Sorry I missed you, but I want to turn it over to John, our chairman. He's going to talk a little bit about the bank. The one thing I do want to say about the building before I turn it over, when John gave me the opportunity to design a building here in Fayetteville, I wanted it to meet the architecture that we have in this area, the architecture that really meets Fayetteville. You know, a lot of banks are a box. I didn't want a straight box. I wanted something that someone drove by and said, "What's that?" And they say, "Oh yeah, that's a bank, and that's where I want to bank." I think we were successful in that. That's part of our design team and our building team. So thanks again to everyone, and I'll turn it over to John.
Mr. Mayor and Steve, this is not a Chamber of Commerce weather day. I don't know if you'll ever get one, but this is a fantastic day. I just want to thank everyone so much for coming out. This is a great building. It is shiny and new and full of glass, and we were so proud of it. Come a long way since 1907, small town in South Arkansas. But I'm proud to be a fifth generation member of the management of this bank. I just can't imagine what all those folks up in heaven looking down on us today are thinking about where we are and where we've become. And we got grand plans on where we're going to go also, right, Brand?
That's right.
That's right. So we're excited about it. I'm thrilled to share this day with my family. As Joe mentioned, my beautiful wife, Sheila, is here. My son, Max. Say hi, Max. Is here. My daughter had to go back. She's in college. She said she had some important social event to attend. I said, thanks for gracing us with your presence. My baby brother, Ben, is here, and he's on our board. And as Joe mentioned, there's just key people for our bank all around us. August and Rogers does a great job. Tim and Silo, and Terry and Van Buren. Sandy Ferguson, who's the shyest person in the world, she makes everything work. So Sandy, I'm gonna make you raise your hand. So thanks so much, Sandy, for all you do. But this dream would not have happened without Joe. And we're gonna take a minute to honor Joe. We got something we want to give you in honor of all your hard work. Come on, Sarah, that you put into this. Something you can hang proudly if Ollie will let you in your home. Thank you. Right there. We appreciate all the hard work you've done with this. Thank you. All right. There's some thank yous here that I'm going to let you take care of. That's all right. But I'm going to let Bryn wrap this up. Thanks so much for coming. And lots of food, lots of drink, and great weather to socialize in. So enjoy.
I just have a real quick thing to say. As I was thinking about Generations Bank this morning, it made me think of my grandma. I don't know about you guys, but my brother is here, and we had a grandmother who every time you went to visit her in Newport, first thing she said was, "When are you coming back?" And we're like, well, wait, we just got here. Let's enjoy today. But I think I get it now. I love that you guys are here, but when are you coming back? We want you to be our customers. We want you to know Generations Bank. We want you to know our people, because we got a lot to offer. So, when are you coming back? We're gonna have some barbecue. We got adult beverages. Thanks to Dawn. You know I love you. Thanks to Jeff Crawford. Thanks for coming.
That's it. Back to socializing and food. Have a good time.
You want to do the tickets real quick?
Oh yeah.
One last thing.
One last drawing.